Yo, buddy, back off. You got some sick sense. Hey, guys, it's Tazwhole here. Welcome to Tazwhole Tubecast. Now, I'm here with 6 cents out the ways, brother. Woo!
Well, you know, it's going good, it's going great. Everything is fan-freaking-tastic. How are you doing, Taz?
Well, you know, everything's fantastic when you come from the land of Disney. Just kidding, guys. I'm saying, where are you, just so my audience knows, where are you hailing from?
Well, I am from good old Baltimore Murderland, or as some people call it, Baltimore Maryland. I'm sorry.
The same place, I believe the same place that Edgar Allan Poe died on a park bench.
He was not born here, but he did reside here for his final years.
Yeah.
And also the same place The Wire was shot. So that gives you an
and
idea
the same
of
place that Hairspray took place. Apparently, I'm not sure.
Oh, well, not just Hairspray. Let's give a little bit of art history on the city. The man who directed the remake of Hairspray was known as John Waters. A lot of people know him as a very popular indie director. He directed Pink Flamingos and actually wrote it back in the day. And he's actually a Baltimore local.
Wow.
So he does a lot for the local economy, especially the art economy. He has made his fortune on the down low because he has such a cult following with his films. He was able to accrue a lot of money, and the man has only put it back in the city. He has never done anything selfish with it.
Nice.
And I am super proud to say he's from my city. Super proud to say the man from The Bride of Chucky, who played the paparazzi that got melted by hydrochloric acid, that was John Waters. That was the man I am talking about.
Nice. Now, I was just going to say, so you have a channel. I'm just curious, are you on Twitch or YouTube, or what do you want? What do you want?
I'm primarily on Twitch. I do have a YouTube channel under the same name, but it is mostly a highlight reel channel that I have.
So that's where you take everything, you slip it up, and you stick it there. Okay.
Correct, but I will be updating it soon enough because the past week I started driving for Lyft, and I've already had a couple rides that were so what's the word, interesting, embalming. I think embalming is more of a good descriptive word for it. They really, you know, they got me to the point where I was dead and mummified and I could not move anymore because they were just so ridiculous. So I don't, obviously I'm not going to record any of the customers because that is a violation of privacy. Not to mention it's highly illegal and would probably get me fired from Lyft. But I am going to have a...
It's funny because the actual gameplay in the background is Yakuza. It's about the Japanese mafia, so it's funny.
I've ran across people who wish they were mobsters. I haven't run across any actual mobsters yet, but people who, you know, they want nothing more than to be the Waka Flocka Flame.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So I'm going to be doing a vlog that's just me talking to the camera. Cut up a couple stories each video of interesting Baltimore Lyft rides. And
nice.
So far I've gotten my first official Chad. He was everything you expect from a frat boy. And I think
Toga! Anyways, what? Sorry. I just say that. Toga.
Pretty much.
Yeah. We know how it goes. Now, so pretty much how long have you been streaming to Twitch?
Well, I've been streaming to Twitch since September of last year, and it took me until about, I want to say February 1st, middle of January. I know I'm going backwards in time length, but somewhere between the first 4 weeks and the first 2 weeks of 2018 is when I actually started to really take it seriously. I joined stream teams. Now the original stream team I joined, I'm no longer a part of for unfortunate reasons. They grew too big and they could no longer help, you know, they could no longer help like I wanted to help. Like I wanted to help the community.
Everyone goes their own separate ways. It's just like some people, it's like people that say that, oh yeah, when it comes down to broadcasting, streaming or whatnot, they think, oh yeah, it's just a bottled dream. And it's like, yeah, I'm actually doing it. And the fact is, do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because of, hey, you know what, you want to just, you do it for the glory and all the money and all this stuff. Well, you know what, it doesn't come to you easy. Trust me, you gotta bust your ass off. So I'll say,
Taz, you're about my age. Are you familiar with the hip hop artist Atmosphere?
I've heard of him.
He just, in about 1/3 of his songs over his 20-year career, about 1/3 of them all talk about how you just quit your job and you go do what you love. And you don't have to necessarily quit your job.
Yeah.
Go do what you love.
No,
You
of course
are a
not.
prime example of that. Like, people say, okay, but you're actually doing it. You're not just saying.
Yeah.
And that's where the content creators come in. We actually have a passion for it rather than a want.
So I was just curious. Next question. I was just curious. What type of games do you enjoy playing? Genre.
Wow, that is all over the place.
Wow.
I categorize myself as a variety streamer,
As we all do.
primarily focused on anything zombie game and anything crafting or building or survival. Like, okay, so
I'm just kidding.
star example, Minecraft. I may be a 31-year-old man, but I absolutely love Minecraft. I have for the past God knows how long, and I will never stop liking it. I don't care how boring and plain the console version is compared to the PC. I don't care that I don't have mods. All I need, in all reality, is Minecraft Pocket Edition on my Android phone, and I am a happy gamer.
Oh yeah.
I am dead ass.
I'll-
Terraria, though, on the other hand, had opened up a whole new world of crafting and building for me.
Have you tried Trove? Have you tried Trove?
I have not. I don't know. Is that on console?
Yeah. I believe.
Trove?
Trove. T-R.
Oh no, I've heard of
U-O-V.
it, but I have not played that yet. The
I
next one on my list is
Yeah.
actually The Long Dark, because that just came out on PlayStation. a
hey,
couple
that
months
takes
ago.
place in Canada. Yeah. I was like,
yeah.
that's one I haven't
no,
played.
The Long Dark. I've been a big fan of the Long Dark on YouTube for a couple different players. Shameless shout out to my favorite one, Gray Still Plays. Go check him out if you haven't. But he did this playthrough in The Long Dark on Interloper mode, which is like the hard mode difficulty.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
There's no
yeah.
story. It's just about survival, and I was just enthralled by 2 episodes of him trying to hunt a wolf.
Oh.
It was crazy. It was
Dude.
over an hour of cut down gameplay of him hunting a wolf, and I just was hooked.
I was laughing when someone was like, "There's this game that it was on Steam, and I'm not sure if it came out for console yet. But mind you, console, we're getting up there. They're coming out with a lot of things. They came out with PUBG. They're coming out with a lot. So I'll say this:
it might be far behind, but we also have 7 Days to Die. That's a big thing for us console guys.
oh yeah, true. Yeah, true. That. Oh my God. But I swear to God, I was watching a gameplay of the game. I'm not sure of Steam, but look it up on YouTube. It's called Kolot, and I'm like, Kolot, what is that? It was based.
Are you talking KHLOAT?
Yes.
Hold on. I actually, Markiplier did a playthrough. of
Yeah,
it, didn't
he did that. He did that too.
that's
I'll say
where
this.
I've seen
It was
That's
like
where I've
I was
seen
like I was like watching this, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly like if freaking like Quebec was like knocked away by a freaking snowstorm, a freak snowstorm. And you're in the Rockies. It's like you have nothing, but you're hunted by wolves and shit like that, and you're kind of freaked out. You don't know if you're gonna get killed by an alien. I'm not sure. Hey, it's never happened, but yeah, I know it's Canada.
It's a survival game.
Canada
That's
can be a
literally
very
Ark.
scary place. Trust me.
Everything-
That's
if
why we're
you've ever
apologetic.
played Ark, everything you ever expected in a survival game is thrown out the window. Pretty
Yes,
much.
yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty
the first
much.
time you spawn on a beach and you get devoured by a Dilophosaurus that is level 3, and it's literally 2 feet smaller than you. Yeah, that's when you get the
That was like me. That was like me at 7 Days to Die when I didn't know how to build a gun, because I'm not really I'm not crafty per se. Like when it comes down to that games, because mind
So
you,
your instinct's not telling you to look for a blueprint.
yeah, I'll say this. I'll say it. Yeah, I'm the one that I'll dick around, and I'm like in COD or whatnot. I'll be the one who literally runs at you, and you're trying to shoot, So you always get that crazy fucker that are jumping at you and taking you out. Yeah, that's me. That's me. But that's what my friends like.
I'm the crazy fucker who runs away instead of shooting at you. So.
Oh, true. Okay, but I'll say this.
I'm the guy that you kill 100% of the time.
It's just like the game, The Forest. I swear to God, I was just walking around. I'm like, dude, I got like some sticks and like a bow finally, and I'm like, hey, this kicks ass now. And I'm like, oh my God, cannibals are coming for me! Oh my God! Oh my God! And it's almost nighttime. Oh yeah, it's funny. And I died. I didn't survive 3 days. So when it comes down to games like Don't Starve, I swear to God,
Don't Starve is so
suck.
good. It has such a cult following. And when they made Don't Starve together, the people on the message boards like me just freaked out because we could finally play a multiplayer online.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was the one that bought
forest, The Forest is I mean, just breathtaking when you look at it from a developer's sense. Crafting games in general.
Same with
Now-
Ark too.
Yeah, well, yeah, Ark as well. You are 100% correct. And what they did was the same kind of method to perfect the survival craft. And now this is where I'm going to probably get flack in the comments section, but I will defend my calls. I have ample evidence for both sides. Now, the building aspect of games. Let's start with Minecraft. Let's start with Terraria and 7 Days to Die.
All right.
Games that are built on a block platform where you have blocks of texture that you place down when you're building, okay?
Yeah.
Those games are surprisingly, you wouldn't think it because they're so low graphically wise. They are some of the most memory intensive games that you can imagine because the game has to remember each and every individual block. So
ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't no computer got time, and nobody's got time for that. I don't have time for that, and I have free time out the ass. But I mean,
Yeah.
in all reality, when you think about it like that, it's okay. So these guys not only created an entire world off of an engine that was barely refined, let alone public.
Yeah.
So they made this entire game off of it. I'm talking specifically, I'm sorry, I didn't mention that. I'm talking about 7 Days to Die.
Oh,
They
yes,
made this entire game off of an engine that was not quite perfected yet. The only people who were using it other than that were Minecraft, and they took the engine and rewrote it until their own engine and transferred that from PC to PlayStation and Xbox, and in the same time got a publishing deal for the console from Telltale Games. They're the ones that publish, you know, the people who do the Walking Dead series and all the story narrative series, The Wolf Among Us, Game of Thrones.
Also the Tales of the Borderlands, Batman.
Tales of the Borderlands. Yes, if you've ever played Tales of Batman, the Arkham series, where the Penguin was actually scary for once, that was fantastic. And those people are the ones that are responsible for publishing, not developing, but publishing 7 Days to Die on console.
Oh, nice.
I personally think they're doing a great job. They're only, if you look at the PC version, I believe they're on Alpha 17 right now, and the PS4 version, as far as I know, I don't know about the Xbox.
Yeah,
I don't have one, but the PS4 version is easily a minimum of Alpha 15.5. There are so much stuff that was in Alpha 16 that they are starting to introduce in the console version right now. It's just not implemented yet, and you know they will because you can tell where the building blocks are.
Yeah.
This company has done it correctly. They have created something from the ground up. Of course, they started only on PC because it was easiest to develop for. It's easiest to get the early access market for. I 100% do not blame them for that. And even if they could get an early access game on PlayStation or Xbox is a lot easier, but on PlayStation, it would be phenomenal if they got anything that was less than 99.9% done onto PlayStation. PlayStation has this extreme setback with early access games, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I absolutely love my PlayStation, but I hate their view on early access. I want more. I'm an indie gamer. One of my favorite games of all time is Super Meat Boy.
Oh, have you played Stick Fighter? Oh my god, that was.
Oh my god, yes, I have. I played it at my friend's house on his PC, and I told him he had me on the keyboard and mouse, and then he was on the controller.
Also,
and I
what's
said,
it?
no, we're
Gang
switching.
Beasts. That's another one, another good one. Gang Beasts.
What is it?
Gang Beasts.
Gang Beasts. Oh yes, Gang Beasts. It's the same type of engine as Human Fall Flat. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, this is a big question. You can go. Sorry, I was just gonna. You can go into detail with this. Okay. So why did you become a streamer? Why did you want to get into Twitch?
Well, about 6 months ago. Well, all right, never mind. I don't. I know this is live, but fuck it, we'll cut it. All right.
Yeah.
So, anyways, when I started streaming in September, I really had no direction. I didn't have any idea of what I wanted to do. I just had heard about Ninja, and honestly, I never even really watched Twitch before then. I never got involved in communities or anything like that, or actually chatting with people. I was primarily a YouTube consumer, and I would watch, you know, I'm as I mentioned to you before the interview, I'm a huge Rooster Teeth fan. Anything that Rooster Teeth puts out, I watch, whether I like it or not, and I do remain objective about it. I am perfectly okay with criticizing my favorite artists because I know, as an artist myself, that that's what makes them better.
Excuse me. Yeah.
But when I started streaming in September, it was originally, I was an electrician at the time.
Yeah.
I had been an electrician for 10 and a half years at that point. I was 30 years old. I was really unhappy with my life. I suffer from social anxiety, PTSD, and depression, which are all connected to each other. The PTSD came afterwards, but the depression and the social anxiety were there since I was a kid. And because of that, I've never really had IRL friends. As you can tell by my demeanor in talking, I have no problem socializing. Yeah. It's just it's the meeting people in person that I don't know what it is. I freeze up. It doesn't have to be a woman. It doesn't have to be a man. It doesn't have to be anybody that I'm attracted to. Anybody in general, meeting them for the first time, I'm very socially awkward. I stutter, I say the wrong thing at the wrong time, I make inappropriate jokes because it breaks the silence.
And you don't know if it's funny or not. Yeah, same thing with me, because when I started doing YouTube, I had a speech impediment, so I know. I can understand. I mean, I'm also ADD, so yeah. We're both, well, and that's why our, before our interview, the talk went on for an hour before we even started recording. We're both ADD as hell, and I'm fine with that. I've accepted it, you know, I am who I am. Now, when I was let's flashback. September, I just created my Twitch account. I realized that I could start streaming from my console and I didn't have to get a capture card to start streaming. That's what stopped me originally. I thought I needed a capture card to do it from PC or from console. Flash forward to September, I realized I didn't need it. I started streaming. I was completely unaware of how it works, how people find you. I had maybe at most 5 times visited twitch.com before my first stream. Yeah.
Nothing happened. Flash forward 3 months, nothing has happened yet. But December, I had met probably about 5 people who had randomly come into my streams and I actually formed bonds with.
Oh, that's
and
great.
At that point, and at that point it was a realization for me that, oh wow, this isn't just like a way for people to try and make money. It's not just an employment opportunity.
No.
This is something for people to meet and socialize.
Yeah.
The bits are just an added function. And at that point, I stopped focusing on the numbers.
Yeah.
I turned off all my number notifications. I stopped looking at it. Last month, I looked at my sub count, and I was at 3. I believe I have not lost any. I can't imagine I would, because those 3 were 3 of the original people I was just mentioning.
Okay.
They introduced me to a community, and just to their community, their streaming community, and I met so many people through that, and it's just snowballed since then. And flash forward to where we are now as we're recording this, it is Independence Day, July 4th in America.
Woo!
Independence Day. Woo! Happy Treason Day, everybody. Woo! But so we have, I should have said I have stopped focusing on Twitch as a financial gain and more as a social gain.
Yeah.
Since December, when I really started going into the communities and all that, like, we're talking 7 months later, 8 months later, I'm now a mod in a Discord for people who are trying to grow their channel. Like, the entire purpose of our Discord, we're an offshoot of the stream team that we all came from.
Yep.
We have a Twitch community that we just started literally 2 days ago, but we're not trying to do that. The only reason we did that is because of requests. There were so many people asking for us. You know, they wanted some way to promote the Discord in their stream.
Yeah.
And I can't honestly, I'm not trying to be egotistical, but I can't blame them, because last month we had 5 new members that joined within the month and became affiliate. Like, we pride ourselves on supporting others and helping others. This is something I'm doing on my own time, but I am personally I have started writing a blog for new streamers based off of my experience, and I haven't published any of it yet, but I have a couple articles written that, you know, I'm waiting for the right time. I want to publish them when it's right and I have the right audience and all that. But I feel like my experience really speaks volumes, because it's the complete opposite of what I expected it to be. But at the same time, it has led me to a point where not only am I would consider myself more than semi-successful on Twitch. I stream maybe twice a week, 3 times a week, just because I work a lot.
Yeah, I understand
I still have an average of 13 viewers per stream. I would consider that above average success.
That's good. I believe I will say this. I've dabbled in some streaming myself. I'm actually working towards affiliate, but I'll say this. I'll say that.
Which, by the way, you should have.
A while ago. But anyways, guys, I'm glad that I'm happy to have at least 7 people in every stream.
That's what I'm talking about. Even Commander Root and Electric Skateboard, those bots are welcome in my chat anytime, just because they help my exposure and they help me keep my affiliate status. You know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say
but another thing that came from it was my social anxiety has almost all but disappeared. I'm sure we'll get into it later in the interview, but like I said, last week I just started driving for Lyft. I would have never been able to do that 6 months ago at all. I could not have brought myself to even think about it, let alone actually quit my job of 11 years and go through with it to pursue happiness.
That's the main thing that we're online doing content creating. We're just having fun. It's not about the numbers or the how many follows or how many subs or whatnot or the money. I'll say this because we're not in it for this. We're more in a sense we're just kind of looking. That's why I'm doing my shows. The fact is, I want to help link people to their audience, because you know what? Hey, I want to help out people. I'll say 19 above, you know, but I'll say that that's
honestly just because of what we say.
That's a condition.
Without thinking, you know.
That's a condition. I'll say 19 above for legal condition, but I'll say this like, hey, if you do a vlog, sure, I'll have you on my show. If you do cooking, if you do a cooking vlog or whatnot, hey, I don't know how to cook. Guys need skills. Hey, you know what? Have it on my vlog. Hell, all right, guys. If you go to my Canada Space Special 87, yes, you guys are 18 or older. Yes, I'll have to say that because you know what? If you go to, yes, it was past this past weekend or whatnot, like Canada Day. Anyways, but I'll say on my special on that episode, I have a lingerie model that was actually on my show. And she actually is a.
I know you can't see it because it's audio, but I'm rubbing my eyes and doing the double take. What?
Yeah, she is a photographer and has her own Patreon. So
what's her name? Let's give her another plug.
Her name is KY Clicks.
Yes.
Look her up. She's good, guys. I'm actually gonna.
Everybody go listening. Look her up. If she has the confidence to be a lingerie model, by all means, you should at least give her a.
And she's Canadian.
A lot.
And she's Canadian. Yeah.
Everybody should check it out. Who the fuck hates Canadians?
The bacon is sizzling there. The bacon's sizzling there. I'll tell you that. So this is my last question.
The only people who hate Canadians are Swedish, and that's only because Canadians are more nice.
That's kind of funny because I actually talked to my friend who's in Alaska, and I said, "Oh, you're in Alaska, so it's kind of like America, only you're kind of like you're the kind of cousin of America.
You can see Russia from your backyard.
You're the cousin of America that doesn't really that kind of skipped the few reunions or whatnot. So you come to Christmas and say, "Yeah, I didn't know what to get you. I'm sorry." It's like, oh, I was talking to that same person, and they're from Alaska, and they're like, "Oh, you're Canada, so you're like Sweden. You kind of really don't say anything, but you like to make poutine and you have back bacon." I'm like, yeah, pretty much like that. We say sorry, but only so long. You piss us off, we kick some ass. Anyways, guys.
I was gonna say, you all seen Canadian hockey? They can kick some ass.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Anyways, this is gonna be one of the last questions. I'm sorry that I'm running out of time now, but I'll say this. I'll say that. Do you have any words for my audience? Like, do you have any personal words that they can live by?
I do, and we kind of touched on it in the last. Question. I'm not gonna get too deep into it because I don't want to take too much of your time, and
no problem. No problem, man.
I don't want to make it an hour long instead of a half hour. But so one thing that I can say, I'm 31 years old. If you look at my stream, I know you're gonna think I'm 18. Trust me, I'm 31. I have lived a lot more than 31 years. I have lived probably about 120 years, if by my estimate. I've experienced a lot of pain, a lot more than I have heartache. But I will say one thing about that heartache: it's all outweighed by the good.
Yeah,
it's all outweighed by the good. Last week, as of the recording of this podcast, this vidcast, last week on Monday, I quit my job of 11 years being an electrician. It's good money, it's great money. You can more than support a family by yourself on that income. And I quit it because I was just generally unhappy. For the past year and a half, I'd wake up every day with a scowl on my face.
Ask why.
It pretty much. And just say why. Why am I doing this? The past 6 months, since I started seriously being in the stream community, not seriously streaming, but seriously being in the stream community, I've seen so many people that have given up their career to pursue passion, and I was honestly inspired from it. I had mentioned it to Taz before the podcast, but there's a hip-hop artist named Atmosphere, and if any of the audience is listening knows him, you know that he constantly promotes getting out of your job and doing what you love, whether that's art, whether that's running, no matter. Honestly, it really doesn't matter what I could give 1,000,001 examples. Whatever it is that you love, what drives you as a person emotionally and spiritually, that's what you need to pursue. Because I pursued a job that was not only going to support me, but support me well. For 11 years, I still have the trade, I have the skill. They're not going to take that away from me, and I can go get a job doing it anywhere I want, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to do that anymore. I hate it. I hate waking up with the thought of, oh my God, here's another day. And in this past week and a half, I might just be driving for Lyft and Uber, but I am working 20 hours more a week and 20 times happier than I was. I've played my guitar more this past week than I had in the past year.
Yeah. I swear, even with this,
that's really what it comes down to. That's my word of advice. Follow what you love.
Follow what you love, because I'll have to say this. I have to add something to that, but I'll say that, you know what? Hey, I went to college for the trades or whatnot. Like we were doing a little talking off camera about this, but I say, you know what? I actually wanted to get into radio. Well, you know what? I didn't really they like, mind you, it was a very high take that people are getting into it, but they're getting out of it and they're not getting jobs. Because a lot of because I find that a lot of the older generation have that they're keeping their jobs or they're staying longer. For the fact is, it seems that, like, you know what? There's no hope for the little guy. But I'll say this: yeah, if I have passion,
they love holding on to that idea, don't they?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense nowadays, but they love holding on to that idea.
Yeah, exactly. And the one thing is, what I'm doing with this cast, I'm finding that even when I first started, I had a speech impediment. But you know what? I'm doing things that I love. I love to game, and hey, I love to talk to people. You know what? I swear, when I was actually I started YouTube, and I had to put all my videos on private. But anyways, that's besides the point. 600 videos on gameplay. I had gameplay. I used to be a Let's Player. And the fact is, I put those videos on private, and I'm like, they're not me, because after a while, I did Let's Plays, and then I reached that game, Fallout 4, that people were dying to want to see, and I'm like,
oh my god, we waited 5-6 years for that game.
I'm like, this game is too freaking long! And I'm like, oh god, I was at freaking episode 40, for fuck's sakes. Anyways, I stopped. And then I reevaluated, what did I really love about talking to people, or why I love being on YouTube? So my main thing is I love gaming with other people, and yeah, that's good. So I really want to talk to people and promote their individuality as individuals, not just because, hey, we're part of a clan, yeah, join us. Yes, I want to promote people as individuals.
Clans have done a lot of things in this world, but the individual people are the ones that make changes that last.
It's actually, I heard this really, really good quote off of the Imitation Game. It was, if you ever seen that movie, if you ever seen that, it's a great movie. I totally recommend it. It was Benedict Cumberbatch and also Keira Knightley, and what happened was,
a lot of people give her slack, but I think she's a wonderful actress.
Yeah. But anyways, it was about. You are up to date with your World War II history, right?
Oh yes. I unfortunately was raised on the Hitler channel. I'm sorry, the History channel.
Oh, anyways, but you know, the one thing that happened, there's many conspiracies during World War II, like Valkyrie. Mm-hmm. But one thing is, remember on Britain's side, they had Enigma.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
That was the uncrackable code. Now, that movie is about Alan Turing, who actually, if you actually look it up, do your history, he is actually the one who invented the computer, but he actually came up with the idea for a machine that can think.
Yeah, no, he was the one that first, not, obviously he didn't write it because it was written, but he wrote down binary, right?
Yeah.
Like, he was the one that really introduced it, so to speak.
But one thing was, he was told, I actually love this quote because it made so much sense to me. It said, she turns to him and says, Alan, you know what, sometimes to do the most impossible thing in the world is to look to the people that no one would think that could do the impossible.
Yeah,
and the fact is, that means, I'll say this, I probably say it wrong, but I'll say that, look to people that, you know what, it doesn't matter. People have passions. People want to do things. People might know something. Not everyone knows everything, and I'll say this, if you have a passion, if you love it, learn your best damn ass every side of it. And the one thing is, the fact is, you'll have that. You keep that. You make it your thing. And I'll say this, and you know what, sometimes when it comes down to
thing to add on that subject, if you think you know everything,
no,
you almost certainly know nothing.
Yeah, that's why a good historian always said, I know nothing.
Yep.
I only know what I was taught by what I was. I was only told one side.
Thing people need to do, one thing more than anything else in this world, to change the worldview and how we look at each other, is people need to stop looking at things as in they have the answer and start looking at is he or she has the answer. Try and find that person and then collaborate.
Yeah.
Because collaboration is what got us from the primates.
Yeah.
In the first place, we had pattern recognition came first, then tools came second, and then third came society and cooperation. And cooperation and society is what really defined us from the primates.
Okay, that's sorry to cut you off. That's about 6 cents, but I swear that's all the time I have for today. But thank you, man, for being on the show.
One quick thing before you go, if you do by any chance follow me on Twitter or Twitch at SickSense, SIC_SCENTS, let me know that you heard of me from the Tazwhole podcast. And give him a shout out as well.
That's nice, buddy. That's
okay?
nice. Nice. Okay. Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna link my buddy 6 Cents in the comments below. Do check him out. I'll link his stuff in the comments below. And you know what, guys? Please leave me a like because I like bacon. You like bacon. We all like bacon.
We all love bacon.
Damn right. Damn right. We love bacon. You know what, Peter? Step off because you know what? I love bacon. I'm Canadian, and you know what? I'm not me without my bacon. Trust me. Ask my girlfriend. Anyways, guys. So please hit that bell.
Bacon.
No!
The ASMR back bacon.
Oh God, no! Please, guys, hit that bell. No, not Taco Bell, because I'm not sponsored by them. Paris Hilton, where have you put that goddamn dog? This isn't taken for. I swear to God, I'm kidding, Paris.
Been gone for 20 years, man.
I know. I'm just kidding, Paris. You're high. You're high. Just kidding. So I'll say, guys. You know what, guys? Please, I'll see you guys next time, guys. See you guys. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends too? We're already friends. Oh, yeah, sure.